Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and grey. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colors on the snowy land. Now I understand how you tried to say to me how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me. Suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They did not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you. Still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside, on that starry, starry night, you took your life like many lovers do. But I could have told you, Vincent, the world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the stranger that you've met, the ragged man in ragged clothes, the silver thorn of bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Okay, so first things first, we've got the tuning. It's just a standard tuning, so if you use an electronic tuner, then it should bring your guitar into tune with mine. I'll just give you the tuning so you can also tune up by ear. Here we go, it's my low E, my A, D, G, B, and E, top E. Okay, so this Vincent tune, it starts off with a G chord, played like that with the left hand, as you can see. So I got the second finger on the second fret A string, third fingers on the third fret bottom E string, and the little fingers on the third fret top E string there. And the way it starts off, you just got using the first finger on the right hand, you pluck that, you hold that G chord down, and you just pluck the G string with the first finger on the right hand. And then you take this second finger on the left hand and you fret the second fret on the D string. And then you play the open G string with your first finger on the right hand, and then you fret the second fret on the G string and pluck it. And it's all with the first finger I do this. So if you put all that together, you've got that. Okay, and that coincides with the singing. Starry, starry. On the performance of this tune at the beginning of this lesson, I used a capo. That's only because I don't have a great voice and it's easier for me to sing in that key, but I'm just this is how it was originally played by Mclean. It wasn't with a capo, so it's the same key of G. Alright, so we got, and then so after that you pluck the low E string and the B string together. So you got, and then the D and the G strings. So you got, so first finger, second finger, and then bring in the third finger here. All the time you're fretting that G chord with the left hand. So you got, one more time. And then after that you've got, so you're doing the same thing with the right hand, you're plucking the low E and the B string, but notice that on the left hand I'm fretting that first fret B string. So same thing again. And then go back to the first pattern with the finger off. So we'll put all that together slowly. And then you take the little finger off on the left hand. You play the open E string with the third finger on your right hand. So you got Starry, Starry Night. And after that, after you play that top E string open, you pluck the B and low E strings, but notice on the left hand the little finger is fretting the third fret on the B string. So you got, like that, and then let me just, so after that, after plucking those, Yeah, so you go from the little finger, you put this first finger on the first fret on the B string and take it off, like, so you got, so you're going da, 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 da. So D string, first fret B string, and then the G string. Okay, so that might already be too much information, so just stop the tape or stop the video and try and remember, see if you can remember what I've shown you so far. If not, go back over it. Just recap from the top. Sorry, start again. Okay, and then we got and then you got an A minor chord. Alright, so first finger, first fret B string, second finger, second fret D string, third finger, second fret G string. Just a bog standard A minor chord. And you got but take this first finger away. You don't need that. So you got, and you're going like this. So thumb on the A string, first finger D string, second finger G string, and then third finger on the top E. And this is a recurring sort of thing throughout the song. You play these, and then rather than going to the next string, you jump to the top string. So you got, and then do the same again, but you pluck the A and the B strings, and then the same thing again. So I'll start that from the top. You got, so you got, and then you pluck again, and you hammer on. So you go, so you got. Alright, so I'll run through that again, it's a bit complex. You got thumb A string, first finger D string, second finger G string, third finger top E, then bring in the thumb and the third finger and pluck the A and B strings, first finger D string, second finger G string, pluck this with the third finger, and then you pluck the B and A strings together and hammer on. And then first finger, second finger, open. Again, these two again. Then the D. And then put the finger on with the left hand, the first finger. And then you finish by playing the open G string. Okay, so you got, and then you got the C chord. And it's the same sort of thing again. It'll get easier as you progress through the song, because this finger picking pattern, it seemed really awkward to me at first, but it's like anything, if you practice it then it starts to come. So the C chord is the same. You got, it's like a C chord. But you take this finger away. So you got. So pluck together, and then you go to like a D7th shape. So it's thumb, first finger, second finger, first finger, and then pluck together with the thumb and third finger, the E, top E and the D. So you got. And then back to the G chord then. So you pluck the top two E string, the top and bottom E strings. D string. You know, most of the time you allocate the first finger to the D string, second finger to the G string, third finger on the right hand I'm talking about now, on the B string. So you got to, and also the third finger tends to do the top E as well. There's not that you don't use the little finger much. I don't think you use it at all in this. So you got pluck D and then. All right, so let's start from the top. Yeah, I'll play it ultra slow. I'll sing along as well. So you got starry, starry night. Sorry, again. Okay. So you might want to stop the video and see if you can, you know, just see what you can recall. If just pick out the main tune and then go back over the video and fill in the details. You know, it might take you a while to piece this one together because the chords are simple, but the right hand finger picking is a little bit tricky until you get the hang of it. All right. So. And then the second verse then, exactly the same. We're back on shadows on the hills. So identical. And then this time, rather than going back into so it goes, and rather than going to you do something like this. You go. So what you're doing is, which we've already had. And then you do something like this. You fret a chord like this, like an A7th chord. First finger, first fret B string, second finger D string, second fret. And you pluck the D and B strings with your first and third finger and slide it up. And then slide it back down and pluck it again. So you got. Take the fingers away and do the same again. Pluck the D and B strings. So you got. Actually, when you can just pluck the B string. So you got, and then just the B string. And then after that, so you go back to the G shape, and you play the E, D, G, and top E strings. And then you go back to that sort of pattern again. You go from the open string, so it's D and B with the right finger, the right hand, first and third fingers. So you just play them open and then hammer on with two fingers, same shape as before. So, and then slide it up again, same shape as before. So you got, whoops, and then just play the top E string with the third finger then. So you got, and then, so we'll just run through that again. So you got, sorry, start again. And then you go into A minor. Again with that finger off on the left hand. You got, so you go thumb, 1, 2, open, and then pluck together and hammer on. 1, 2. Yeah. So pluck together and hammer on, and then thumb on the D, and then bring the little finger on the left hand onto the 3rd fret B string, pluck it with the 3rd finger right hand. So, and then pluck the open E, top E with your 3rd finger on your right hand again. Okay, so you got, sorry. Then go to the D7th shape again. And you play like this. Thumb on the D string, 3rd finger on the top E. So it's thumb, 1, 2, 1, thumb and 3, 1, 2, 1. And then play the A string. And then this time, take this 2nd finger away and just play the open G. So we'll start from that little section again with the A minor chord. Like that, so it's, actually, you can play it the way I've just shown you, or actually in that first verse, if you want to be dead on accurate, then you go, so you hammer on, pull off, and then followed by the G string. So, and then go to that D7, or you can do it that way. You can go, but if you want to be accurate, stick to that. And then we go to G, just fret the 3rd fret on the lowest D string, and then the open strings then, so open D, open G, open B, so you got jump down to the second finger, second fret, same thing again, and then to an E minor shape, and so the E minor shape is like that, and you just play in, so it's thumb on the bass string, D string, and then G string, and then the top E. So good. And then bring the little finger on the third fret on the B string, so you got. And when you pluck the E and the B strings together, so you got. So you got. A little bit fiddly, you know. You've just got to make yourself go through it until it becomes kind of automatic. Okay, so and then you're on Sanity, and on Sanity you go to an A7th chord, which we've already had. Back to the D7th chord. So good. So which we've already had. And then back to the D7th. Pluck together, so it's pluck 1 2 1, pluck 1 2 1, and then we go to an E minor then, and you just do a downstroke with the thumb, and this is obviously when you try to set them free, they would not listen, they did, and then you do a shape like this. Ah, this is more of an A7th, isn't it? That shape I described before, that's A minor 7th, I think. Yeah, not so hot on my music theory, but yeah, that's an A minor 7th. This is an A7th this time. And perhaps they'll listen now. So you got the thumb 1 2 3, so thumb 1 2, and then pluck together, and then so you change from that A minor shape, the left hand, take that finger away, the third finger, and put this first finger on the first fret B string, so back to that A minor 7th shape. You just pluck them together, A and B strings together. First finger, second, third. So, and then change to this shape, which is like the D7th shape again, but you only need 2 fingers. The first and the second on the first fret B string, second fret G string, and do exactly the same kind of finger picking, and then the open E. So good. And then we go to a G again. So good. go to, you take this finger here and move it down to the 2nd fret on the E string. So you go, oops, start again. Obviously you need to take that little finger away. So you got, and after that you play the D string, open E, and then the G string. So you got, and then little finger on the 3rd fret B string, then the D string again, and then the open E again, and then the open G again. Fiddly, took me a while to get the hang of that, just fiddly. You just got to run through it, make sure you follow through it in the right order, and just play it ultra slowly, and speed it up a little bit, and speed it up a little bit, and you can do it. Okay, I'll run through that bit again. Sorry, start again. Okay, so that's a lot of information to take in there, and don't worry if you find yourself starting to think, you know, that's too much for me to follow along with, because I'm going to summarize it now. So I'll play through everything I've taught so far ultra slowly. Okay, so you can just watch and have a go at playing along. Don't worry if you make a mistake, just try and get the gist of where I'm going, and then you can work on the details later. So we got starry night. Sorry again. Starry, starry night. Catch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colours on the snowy linen land. Now I understand not listen and not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Okay. So, yeah, when I did teach that bit correctly the first place, I got a bit confused, I got a bit lost because I wasn't singing along. So you got starry, starry night, look out on a blue and grey, look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch a breeze and the winter chills, in colours on the snowy linen land. Now I understand. Yeah, when he goes, now I understand, you do go like this. But now I understand. I've forgotten how how to play it. I understand. Yeah, so now I understand it goes. So it doesn't go. That's later, so now I understand. Trying to say to me, yeah, trying to set them free. Da 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 da. Perhaps they'll listen now. Okay, so that's that bit so far. So perhaps you want to stop, go back to the beginning and follow through. I imagine you'll have to follow through this, quite a few times. It took me a couple of months to work this out. That was listening, working it out by ear. So don't be surprised if you have to run through this quite a few times. Just don't lose. Just do it in little and often. Just spend 10 minutes a day on it, and in a month or two, you'll have it down, or even quicker. So. And then we go back into the same thing again. So starry, starry, nothing new, just identical. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze. Nothing new. Tin Vincent's eyes of china blue, colours change in hue. It's all exactly the same. Morning fields of amber grain, faces lined in pain, soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Okay, so that's all identical to the first verse, so there's no point in running through that because I've already done it, so you just it's just repeated. But the second time it doesn't go into, it goes straight into now I understand. So it goes where the face is lined in pain, I soothe beneath the artist's loving hand. And then it goes straight into now I under. So and then stand. Again. Exactly the same. They did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. And then there's a little bit of a change here. It goes for they could not love you. So it goes, and then it kind of goes. So you're going. So you got the G chord. You pluck in the low E and the B, and then the G with the second finger. And then you go to this shape here. First finger, second fret A string, third finger, third fret B string. Sorry, that. And the same thing, the G string again. So you got. That's how I play it. But more importantly, how Don Mclean plays it. Okay, for the good. Now love you into that A minor shape. So you go, you fret on A minor, the full A minor, then you go, so it's thumb, 1, 2, third finger, top E. Yeah, so thumb to top, and then the B string on the third fret again, and then a D. So you got thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb and third finger together. And then the D string. Like that. And then after that D string, you got the G, the top E. So, oops. And then the B string without the finger. So you go. Take the finger off. Okay, run through that again. And then go to the D7th shape again. So again. So it's thumb, 1, 2, 1. Same pattern we've had before. So and then A string. First finger G string, second finger B string, first finger G string again. So it's thumb, 1, 2, 1. But on the second one, you go to an open G. So G, that last note is G. And then you go to and then this time down you go like a so it's the same thing. Before you were going this time you go so sorry so you go, you actually pluck the B string with the third finger at the same time. So you go, and then then you do a third fret on the thinnest D string. So you go, okay. And then open B and the second finger on the second fret, lowest E string. So you got go. And then to that E minor shape. And then after that, you pluck the two E's together, and then it's all the strings. So A, not all the strings, but A, D, so. So it's A, D, G, B, D, E, B. So 2 E's, A, D, G, B, G, E, B. And we're leading up to, so when no hope was left inside, and no hope left inside, just go to an A minor, sorry. Hope was left inside, and then a bar chord, which is a C minor. So it's just like an A minor, if you play it like that. Up to the 4th fret, and then bar across on the 3rd using the edge of your finger. Don't know how used you are to bar chords, how ambitious you are approaching this tune. Perhaps you're sort of only been playing a year or so, a beginner, and bar chords aren't familiar to you. Well, you are familiar with them, but you're not very good at them. So some advice is to use the edge of your finger. Don't try and lay your finger flat, but use the edge like that. And you're looking for a nice clean sound, so all the notes ring out. So when all was left inside on that side, and you just a downstroke with the thumb. Starry, starry night. And you got. So it's a G, back to that G shape we've had all along. Thumb, D string, and then you pluck the G and the B strings together. So, and then you go to an F shape, like a bar chord, just like E, side up, bar across, again using the edge of your finger. Nice clean sound. All the notes want to be ringing out there. You don't want any of, you don't want any of that. Just nice and clean, yeah. So, and then you go fret that shape, and you go. So it's E, A, and then fingers 2 and 3 play the G, D and G strings. So, and then you go to an E minor 7th shape. So it's this. So it's first finger G string 1st fret, second finger A string 2nd fret, and little finger on the 3rd fret B string. And so it's it's thumb, first finger, 2 and 3, thumb, first finger, 2 and 3, first finger, 2 and 3, first finger, and then 2 and 3. So this is 1, and I'll call these 2 together the pair. So it's thumb, 1 pair, 1 pair, 1 pair, 1. Like that. Don't really matter exactly where you play it. So it's da, da, so it does actually matter. Yeah, you got these 2. So G and B, and then B and E. So like that. And then we're going. I could have told you, Vincent. So you got so just 1 finger you need for this. It's first, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret D string. So like that. Thumb 1, 2, thumb D, G, 3rd finger on the top E. So and then you play the A and B together. So you got. D string, and then frets the first note on the B string, 1st fret. So G string with the second finger. So you got, yeah. Could have took. So it's thumb, D, G, E, D, G, A and B together, D, B with the finger fretted on the first fret, B string. And then the same pattern with the right hand, but you go to a C shape with just the two fingers, yeah? That's not a C like that. Take this finger away. We've had this shape before. And the same thing with the right hand, thumb, and then the finger. So thumb, D, G, E, A and B string together. First finger. So. And then back to a D minus, where are we? D7 shape. Together, pluck together. 1, 2, 1, pluck. 1, 2. Then an open E again. I've had this pattern before. And then you got, and instead of going or anything like that, you go, and you just go. So you're using these two fingers on the left hand, open, open. So one finger, three finger, D and B strings. And then fret the A minor 7th shape, and exactly the same thing in the right hand. And then take it off again and play it again. So put all that together, you got. So. Beautiful as you. And then just go thumb, so thumb, D, G, top E, and then you're back into the next verse, exactly the same thing as before. Frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, all the same as before. Like crushed and broken on the virgin snow. And then it goes the same as before, you just play a little more softly now. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me. You suffered for your sanity. Tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. All the same as before. Perhaps they never will. And on the end you just go. Which is a real pain in the arse actually, but again, you just learn the order. So let's go through that last little piece, and then I'll tell you some more stuff then. Right, so you got perhaps they never will. So it's a G, like G shape, like we had before. So it's thumb and the two E's, the thumb and the third finger. So thumb, D, B, G, with the 1, 2, 3 fingers for each respective string. So, and then we go to that shape again, that little finger there, that second finger there, and then a D, take it off, and then a G, and then you got the third little finger on the 3rd fret B string, and then D, and then G, and then the 3rd fret B string again. Oh, sorry, the open E. So start again. D, open, G, B, D, G, B, D, G, and then open. So. And then so and then go to the 1st finger B string, 1st fret, and then the D, take the finger off, play the B string again, and then play the G. Alright, it's complex. It's a nasty little run, but again, it does come automatically if you practice enough. If you practice it like 1,000 times, you'll get it then. So a little and often. Just spend 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Don't try and sort of plod through it, for hours and hours. You just get confused, right? So no. Finish off is quite simple. You just go like you started off, and then you just play the so, and then just 1, 2, 3, 3. So D, G, B, E. So that little last section all pieced together, you got. Okay, and that's it. So I would, rewind, go through the lesson, and listen to the song, listen to the performance at the beginning of the song, and just try to follow along with the chords initially. Don't worry too much about the finger picking; that will come in time, because the chords are the easiest to make. So you've just got, just remember G. Then you got A. C, D minor 7th, G, G, A minor. This is basic chords, so just get the hold of the hang of them initially. E minor, So dun, 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 dun. So just sort of try to follow along, just playing the chords initially, and then you can start bringing in the finger picking. As I say, it's a little bit awkward, very ambitious for a beginner to try, more for the intermediate student. But yeah, like I say, you've got to go through it a few times. Don't expect to pick this up instantly, but it's the kind of thing that kind of comes with time, because a lot of the finger picking gets repeated, you know, it's that sort of, which is a little bit weird if you're not used to it, but it does come with time. So I hope you found that lesson useful, and see you again with more lessons in the future. Thank you.